Released on August 4th, 1932, White Zombie probably could be for a person that is for the old days. But for me, I think it's for both that and the modern day as well. Murder being the actual nicknamed zombie master of Haiti, steals a woman's corpse, which is called Madeline, after her wedding ceremony with her husband Neil, and uses his own found zombies to keep her as a zombie forever. Kind of a classic Beauty and Beast tale. I want to tell you this is the very first zombie movie. Yes, this came out before Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead came out on August 1st, 1962. This came out um, October 1st, 1962, but this one came out August 4th, 1932. So this zombie movie is mostly about voodoo, if you really want to call it that. And most of the zombies that Murder, played by Bela Lugosi, has are basically from his past times. Like, for instance, this big guy named Chauvin. He was the high executioner who almost executed Lugosi's character. Lugosi's character is supposed to be hypnotizing, which is why he makes these creepy stares. As a matter of fact, even I love the editing ideas of like Lugosi's eyes basically moving to the back of his head. They're ideas that I think are really well done in this movie. And quite clearly, I do love the idea of this type of zombie, something bending against the will, which has been done in Game of Thrones with the White Walkers. However, nowadays, most people are used to the ones that are basically screaming and growling and biting and basically same slow moving, but mostly the growling and eating type. They're used to the types that are basically cannibals. Well, this one was way more slow, it's way more quiet, and the music does enhance the feel. The fact also, too, is that if I ever see a woman staring at me like that while playing a piano, I would be like, either she's depressed or she's quite clearly a zombie, an emotionalist being. Most people never like the voodoo type zombies, but I kind of enjoy them a lot. And I think a lot of other people will too. It's just, it hasn't been given a second chance. And I think it should, because it does deserve that chance that I think even a lot of people will like. I beg this here that it actually begs for a remake. This is an independent thing, was directed by Victor Halpern. And it's hard for me to pronounce the last name, but we'll just call him Victor H. It was an independent company back in the early days of the 30s to the 40s. He retired later on in his career, and that's why it's an independent movie. It wasn't made by Universal, Paramount, or Metro Golden Mayer. It was an independent movie, and I have both this and a colorized version of this movie. So for me, I highly recommend this for any zombie fan, but I also recommend a remake for any major studio out there, because I think a zombie movie like this should return in some fashion, for once.
Who are you? And what are they?
For you, my friend, they are the angels of death.